All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 1145 on this beautiful Monday evening. It is the Kona Catchphrase Monday. It is Keywords Monday. It is the keys to passing an exam. It is keeping it simple. It is looking at the questions. It is looking for the keywords, making the connection to the right answer so that we can just get a right answer and get a pass notice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. My name is Andy. I'm the guy that's answering all the phone calls and text messages over here at Kona, but you're not here for me. You're here for Brandy. She got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know so that way you too can get a pass notice. And that's what we are going to be talking about tonight. Real quick, we're just going to have some little brief words here, and we're going to get right to it. We got a lot. We got a lot going on. I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you guys are ready to get this August going. It is the first week of August. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Brandy. Uh, it is the first week of August. We are going to be kicking this thing off. We are more than halfway through the year. Look, half of it's already gone. Now it's up to you. That's already done. Now we're just going to need to focus and finish out the rest of the year strong. We are getting close to the end of the year and starting off our 2026 already. And I know some of you are like, we haven't even hit Halloween yet. That's how this works. This is how this works. You want to be way done before Thanksgiving. You know why? Because you're going to meet up with family, you're going to meet up with people, and you're going to want to have something to talk about. You're going to want to be able to do some business, if you will. You're going to be able to want to get like some things going for people, help them out. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you're fully licensed. And that starts now. Bless you, Brandy. And that's what we got to do. That's what we got to talk about. That's why we need to get locked in. We got to get ready for this thing. And if you're brand new to Kona and you haven't checked this out before on the Studying Brew, this is 30 minutes of free. We're going to do some little bit of samples of what we do during our live sessions through our exam specific sessions that we do during the week that just got changed up this week because we got a fall schedule because we all already into fall.
Yes.
Our kids do fall sports, so this fall has already started for us in August. So we've already made all the adjustments, and so that way we can have very little to no cancellations as we get rolling into the member sessions. One of the main things that I want to say is you want to get connected to Kona because we got all those content and all the stuff that we do is on demand. You could do this at your will. So if you got like that 9 to 5 job or you are building a business or this business is your business and you got to get these licenses, you can do courses whenever you need to get it done. If you got to be in the early morning, if you got to have it at lunchtime and you can't have gossip talk with Carol or Steve at lunch at the water cooler, guess what? You're studying. You got to get that stuff done. You got to be at the park and you're like pushing you know how kids are. They like to, for them to be pushed on the swing over and over again. At least for our kids, like that was like an hour process at least. You know what? You can break out a quiz. You can break out some content. You can listen to it while you're pushing them. The only thing that I do say all the time is make sure your kid is still there. You might have like picked up another kid from some other parent, and they just like substituted in, or like, oh, that parent's not even paying attention. Just go ahead and swing this kid here. So make sure once in a while that it is your kid. But the main thing is you're getting study in wherever you can get it, whenever you can get it, that studying in. And since it's on the internet, you can do it in any country, on vacation, on a trip, on a boat, in a moat. Now I sound like Dr. Seuss, but you can do it anywhere you want. We got course videos, live exam sessions, all member sessions, small group tutoring, one-on-one tutoring, all this stuff. Check out what we have available. Scan the QR code, hit the links. Brandy, what's the best way you want to explain those live sessions?
The best way to explain them is like we teach you how to apply the content so that way it makes testing easier.
That's it. That's it. We have books for sale as well, SIE 6, 63, and 65. We have the Kona community because we don't want you doing it alone. You can study, you can post questions up, you can ask questions over there, and Brandy can help you out directly. So get onto that Discord. A lot of people are like, there's a lot of buttons, a lot of stuff. And guys, it's all about what's better for you and what's better for us, to be honest with you. Because we used to do like, people used to say, well, I just want to send questions to you direct, Brandy.
Yeah.
I am not kidding She would get so many screenshots, the phone would overheat about every other hour. And we the person at like was like it was before they had like the terabyte phones. They're like you'd have to get like 3 terabytes worth of phone memory just to keep up so it wouldn't overheat, and the processor would have to be just as fast. So that's why everything is on the Discord, because it allows Brandy to take screenshots. And if you've been on there, she marks up your screenshot. She puts all kinds of like teaching in there, and then she sends it back and explains it to you. It's almost what we call text tutoring. And the only way that happens is we can do it on something that has that big of a like a server, and that's on the Discord. It allows us to do that because that is where people game, and it has to have a huge one, so it actually helps us out, and we're making it a study tool.
Right.
So join in on that QR code and hit that Discord and get on there so that way Brandy can help you out, and it's a great study tool. All right. What's going on tomorrow? It's our new schedule. That's what's going on tomorrow. We only have 2 things going on tomorrow: SIE Live, Kona Study Hall. That's what we're doing tomorrow. SIE is exam specific. So there's something that she's going to go over in a topic and then apply and show you how it's applied in the quiz questions.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. She's not going to teach you the ins and outs of whatever it is, like it's a content video, like doing it over and over. No, we're going to look at quiz questions, and we start really looking at how we're going to do this. It's like if you were in med school and you learn some anatomy. Now we're going in and we're using a patient. We're gonna go. She's gonna show you how to operate. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. To
We're
me.
not gonna go over the anatomy book. No, we're gonna have a live, well, not live, but cadaver in there. I guess that's what they teach in medical school, and go over it live.
Right.
Show you how it's applied, how to operate. That's what's going on in that. So make sure you get in there at that new time, SIE 10 a.m. Well, actually, that's an old time, but SIE 10 a.m. and then the Kona Study Hall right after. And that's all we have for tomorrow. So that new schedule already went out, and you'll get a reminder tomorrow morning with that new August Zoom code. So make sure that you pay attention to that email that comes from Patreon. All right. If you're not following us on Instagram, I wish you would. I tell you what, because when they send me a picture and let me know, I add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame because we got a passer. Yes, we do. We got passer. I am practicing for my next career, which is calling goals for Team USA.
No, you can stay here. Stay here.
I know, but that seems really fun. All right. We got a passer. Congratulations. Up first is Vinny. Congratulations on passing that Series 6. He got it done. He is very coachable.
Yes.
Anything you want to add about
I
Vinny
mean,
before I get into it?
no, he is very coachable. He is engaged on our live sessions, and yeah,
There you go.
I mean, he's communicative.
There you go. Well, this is what I know Brandy put it so eloquently just now, but this is what Vinny had to say. Follow the Kona system. This is what he said. This is his advice to you. 1, follow the Kona system. It works. Stop monkeying with it. Stop meddling with it. Just do as it says.
Yes.
I might have added a little bit there, but that's what he said. You get out of it what you put in. The techniques and the keywords truly help when you are stuck. It feels like you are failing the entire test, but pleasantly surprised seeing the pass at the end. I feel like that's almost like a weird compliment, but I love it.
Oh,
Look, do you know? No, seriously, do you know what the weird thing about it is? Is we get this all the time with these Q banks. I don't know. It's not working at a Q bank. We're the people get so caught up on the Q banks and less focused on what they should be, which is the skill set. Stop trying to master dang Q banks. It doesn't work. I can look at least that there's like a handful of people on right now who scored great in their Q banks. 80s, 90s, 70s, passing. Give me another Q bank, pass. And then they go take the real exam and they're like, oh man, not pass 69%.
Yeah.
What? How do I do that? It's because you're focused on mastering a Q bank. You're not mastering skill sets. You're not mastering how to apply the knowledge. You're trying to get a great score in a Q bank that doesn't matter. I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. The Q banks are not like the exam. They're not worded the same. So he stayed faithful. Vinny stayed faithful to the process, to the system, no matter what it felt like in the exam, just stuck to the game plan. Boom, win. W. Second one.
Yep.
In the books. Congratulations, Vinny, on getting it done. Great advice. Can't wait to see you get that Series 63, become fully licensed.
Yeah.
Based on his score the other day, just doing techniques and keywords, no studying.
Yeah.
He's ready to get that thing next week.
Yeah.
To be honest, he's already there. It's done. That's how good the system is. Well, this person's on right now. Does she want to talk? Okay, so we're gonna let her talk. So I'm gonna introduce this person, and then she's gonna just say what she needs to say. Are you? I guess I have to be ready for that. Congratulations are in order. Yes, indeed. For this studying Brew regular, she's always on in the live sessions as much as she possibly can. She's got a full plate. She's got a full family. She's dedicated. She's working on her business. A lot of things going on. But she got the Series 63 done, fully licensed. Congratulations are in order for Michelle Whipple. Congratulations on getting this done. And I just want to say we are so ecstatic and excited to see you get this thing done because it is well earned. You definitely put the time in. I know it wasn't as quick as you like, but you know what? You stuck with it.
Yeah,
you got it done. You had a lot going on, but you got fully licensed, and I know what you want to get done. And this is so awesome. So go ahead and unmute yourself and let all the fine people know how you got this thing done and what worked for you. Yeah, I think you can unmute yourself.
No, you have to give it access to her other. I think there's 2 Michelles. Yeah.
I'm on.
No, she has 2. One is her audio.
Oh. Well, Snikes.
The HTF one.
Why didn't you do that? You seem to be on it. I am working with all thumbs here.
I did it.
You did it? Okay. Now you should be good on one of them.
Your phone.
Sorry, I don't like always wearing the headphones, so I use my phone to talk on. Okay, so I like that Vinny said it felt like a different language. About halfway through, I went, this just went into Japanese, and this is a different language, and I totally freaked out about halfway through the test. And so, oh, sorry, my son's getting the garbage out. Thanks, Grayson. And I sat and I went, okay, I'm just going to do 30 through 40 and then get my groove back and go back and look through 30 and 40 and see if it was horrible. So that's what I did. And it wasn't a different language. I was just freaking out. So there we go. Just don't give up. I gave up for a while and got back on the horse. So
that's it.
That's it.
And you did it.
Don't give up.
Did it. And you know what? When you felt, okay, this is what I'm going to add to this. The SIE she took completely didn't understand options at all. She was racking her brains and she was mental about it. I'd hate to say that, but you were. And your husband said, get out the door. You're going to go take it. And you're like, what about options? You're like, what about, he's like, you're good.
And he goes, what? Just go.
Yeah, get in the car.
Get in the car. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. And great advice. And you passed.
Well, you guys gave me that advice to not worry about options until I'm an option trader. And I'm not going to be an option trader, so I don't have to worry about options.
Exactly.
And my upline don't even know what it is. What they are. Sorry, that was horrible grammar. I apologize.
No
Good
problem.
job, Grayson. No, you don't need to. So, Grayson, no, it's okay. Just go. I'm so sorry, you guys. Honey, I'm on live with my teachers. Go, please. You're set. Thanks, honey. Go. I'm so sorry.
No,
okay.
It's okay.
He just keeps asking me questions.
He's got a lot to say.
That's my autistic son, and he is lovely. Okay. So yeah, don't worry about options. I'm not going to worry about them because that's not my end goal to be an option trader.
That's it. And then
that's it.
You had a moment and you just fell onto the techniques and everything. 63.
Yeah, basically I did. I heard your voices. Yeah. I heard your voice, Brandy, going, just pick this one. None of these. And I was like, okay, it's that easy. And I heard Andy going, just do it. You can do this. So you guys, I was channeling both of you during the test.
And that's it. That's all you got to do. And so congratulations. And I hope everybody watching this right now and then people trying to learn from this, you don't need all that. Just stick to the process, keep it simple, and be like Michelle, fully licensed, and we'll be celebrating you. So congratulations. We are so excited. Are you
Oh, thank you.
26 or 65 or are you taking a break?
My husband thinks I'm taking a break, but I'm doing 65. So when
Way to
we're
go.
off, I'll ask some more questions about 65 stuff
Perfect.
when we're off your recording.
Okay. Good enough. Congratulations. And we are so excited. Tell Grayson we love him. And good job on taking the trash out.
Yes.
Yes, I know. He's like, I need a real job. And I'm like, just take the trash out. I just didn't know he'd end up in my little office cubby and taking it out, talking to me. So,
It's
all right, there
okay.
we go.
He's very excited. He's a good kid.
Love it.
He is.
Love him.
I love it.
All right. Well, have a good night. Or well, not a good night, but thank you so much for sharing tonight. That's what I wanted
No,
to say.
thank you. You guys are amazing. Anybody who's just new, it really does work.
Awesome.
I have a busy life. We all do. So yeah, just schedule the test. That's when I got really serious. It's like
Right.
schedule the test, then I really have to do this.
Stick to the process.
So, and it was on my birthday.
Happy
I scheduled it for my
birthday.
birthday. That was
Be-
my present to myself
Best
and a new
birthday
pair of
gift.
shoes. And I'm sure I'm going to find a few other things too.
I love
So there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't stop.
Oh, I won't. Okay. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. How awesome is that? What a great birthday.
I know, right?
All right. Well, it's as much as we'd love to make this whole thing about Michelle and her birthday and her getting a pass notice or Vinny, but it really isn't. It's about all of you and you getting your pass notice and why you're here on this very special night. Because look, some of you are in all kinds of different time zones. We're in California, but we have people on here from Chicago all the way to like the East Coast and New York, all the way in Utah, just like Michelle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a sacrifice of your time, effort, and consistency. So let's get into it. We're going to go over some questions and I'm going to read them off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to look for keywords. Keywords. What are keywords, Brandy?
They're words that stand out that can make a match and they don't have to be securities.
I'll give you a quick example. One of the answer choices might have registration in it. The question says registration in it. And you're like, what about the rest of the question? Who cares? Keyword said registration. The answer said registration. Connect the dots. Boom. That's it. But what about all the other words? Who cares? Are you trying to get something right or are you just trying to overthink this? Keywords, opposites, right? Might have one that says up, might be down. Make those observations. Put it in the chat. Write it down on your piece of paper if you're doing the at-home version. Whatever it is, look for those different little observations, keywords that point you in the right direction. Some of you have this, probably whatever QBank we're using, you've been in it. You might know the question or answer already. Don't just say it's D. You're not learning anything. Remember what I said? You want to learn a skill set, not master a QBank. Get your observation skills ready. And as Brandy already put it on there, we don't need securities vocabulary. Just look for words. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Money market funds. C, commercial paper. B, bankers acceptances, BAs. A, negotiable jumbo certificates of deposits. Jumbo certificates. Do you know what I think of jumbo certificates? I think of like, remember Ed McMahon and the clearinghouse check?
That's about how much goes in there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's jumbo.
That's true. All right. So what are we looking for, Brandy?
I don't know. Just words, I guess. Probably should look at the question on this one. There's no real like technique in this one.
Okay. Good to have on technique night.
It's not technique night. That's tomorrow. Oh. Today's word night.
Good to have on word night.
Word night. Right? Okay.
Right.
So CDs, acceptances, commercial paper, and money market funds.
And you said no vocabulary from security. So let's just go with the question. Which of the following is not considered a money market instrument? Well, would I automatically get rid of D? Or would that be the actual connection because it says money market and money market.
Well, so this is what I did. How can I be an instrument and a fund at the same time?
But that would require securities knowledge.
Does it? Because what's an instrument? A saxophone?
Wow. A lot of shoe leather getting there, but I got you. I would have just connected money market to money market.
Okay, look at this way I looked at it. Okay, in all seriousness, it says a money market instrument, which means it's a useful thing for a money market. So how could the fund be an instrument? How can the collection be the instrument? Is what I'm trying to
Are
say.
you saying the band can't be one instrument?
Yeah, it's saying it's saying it's like it would be a
Because a
band
fund
in
is a band.
It would be a band in a band. You can't do that. There's an instrument in a band, but there's not a band in an instrument.
Got you.
Thank you. There you go.
The guitar can't be the drums, the bass,
Got you.
and the singer.
Look, I knew my head wanted to say it, but it just wasn't coming out of my mouth articulated. But yeah, you can't put the cookie inside of the chocolate chip.
Okay, move on to the next. I got you on that. Cookie and the chocolate. You just didn't want to use my band one.
No, that one was
Got you. Municipal bonds, real estate investment trusts or REITs, limited partnership interests, a preferred shares. Limited. Limited always municipal, real estate, right? And then preferred.
There you go. That's perfect. Perfect.
Which of the following securities is least likely to have an active trading market? Active trading market. Least likely.
There you go. Look at that. Diana in the chat.
Boom.
Least active. Least active.
Least active.
Yeah. Preferred, limited, real estate, or municipal bonds.
Least active. They're waiting for the answer.
Not active.
Muni is different. I would have said real estate's different, but that's just me.
You said limited because that's a word that you focused on when you first got here.
Well, exactly. But I would have keyed in on real estate and probably limited as I was finishing out my thought.
No.
That was my thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can't be doing much stuff.
No.
Yeah, can't
Probably,
do a bunch of stuff if you're limited.
Yeah,
That's not security.
I'm limited to sitting on the couch. So you're not playing football this weekend?
No.
No.
No. Not active.
No.
Limited.
Active duty.
Yeah.
Inactive duty.
Yeah.
I'm limited. All right. Maximum employment and controlling inflation. C, maximum employment and managing taxation. B, federal spending and debt. A, minimum unemployment and maximum money supply. So this sounds like some stuff that's in the news lately.
It is. And as financial professionals, you all should know this.
As financial professionals, you should all know this.
Yeah.
What are we looking for? Well, I see 2 maximums and 1 minimum.
I'm going here and here.
Right.
Those are both,
oh yeah, those are related.
right. And then I have the word taxation and I have the word inflation. Right. Taxation, by the way, is also related to federal.
That is true.
Okay.
Under the dual, so it's got to be 2, right? Mandate.
Yep.
The Federal Reserve is most concerned with achieving. Well,
Oh, I circled it. Sorry, my bad.
In my world of experience, taxation usually is the IRS.
Yes.
So it wouldn't be their main concern.
Right.
So you already have the 1 on there. So I would have said D based on it all.
Yes. D, because
2 things.
not concerned. So I also wanted to point this out. Look at it says with achieving federal spending and debt. We can't do that. That's not an achievement.
No. And
right?
and they don't have any control over that. That's Congress.
Right. And then minimum unemployment and maximum money supply. We really shouldn't max out our money supply because then what happens? Where are we going to get more? Right.
Just print it more.
But just print more. But when we talk about maximum employment, that's way different than minimum unemployment, and controlling inflation is way different than debt.
If you think about it, we want more people employed. We want the maximum amount of people employed, and we want to control the inflation, the cost of things going up.
And guys, Like Andy
That's
said,
an achievement.
this is in the news. These are the things that your clients are going to ask you about, and you're going to say, "Well, I'm not an economist, so I don't know what you're talking about." You can't say that.
Overall, that's probably the most concerning thing for all of us as American citizens, right?
Yes.
Everybody's working, and the cost of things don't go up high.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Determine how member violation, right?
Violations.
Determine how member violations will be heard, reviewed, and addressed. Determine who is at fault in disputes that would result in monetary settlements. B, establish standard trade practices, including settlement dates, good delivery procedures, and X dates. A, set out fair and ethical trade practices that member firms and their representatives must follow. I want to say it sounds like some sort of arbitration at first.
Arbitration at first. You mean like this part? Well, so there's violations will be heard,
Right,
disputes,
right.
standard trade practices,
Yes.
and fair and ethical trade practices.
That's just off my gut.
Right.
But what do I know? I just answer the phones around here.
These are similar. Boom.
I just get coffee and answer the phones. The conduct rules. Conduct.
That's right.
Conduct. Ethical trade practices. How are you supposed to conduct yourself?
Conduct.
Practices, conduct.
Boom.
Right?
Perfect. Perf.
I think if you've been employed anywhere, we've all seen that.
Yeah. Conduct self. Ooh, like that.
D, the involvement of a security investment or investment strategy. C, the opinion of a reasonable person that the communication is a recommendation. Right? B, the intention to make recommendation. A, the suggestion of a course of action.
Wait, you reading C? Was exactly like how I read C.
Jumbled in your brain like it was doing gymnastics.
Yeah.
What?
What?
The opinion of a reasonable person. Reasonable person, is that kind of
I think
reasonable to who?
I think I don't know. Can we just
Reasonable to who? Your reasonable may not be my reasonable. Which of the following is not required for a communication to be considered a recommendation? C. I don't know. That would jump out to me.
Are they even? No, they're reasonable. Not important.
Okay, which of the following is not required?
It's not required to be considered a recommendation. Guys, look, a suggestion is
The
that
suggestion of a course of action?
wait, is a suggestion a recommendation?
No.
Yes. Oh my gosh,
I'm just
guys,
kidding.
yes.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Just kidding. I just wanted to
Okay.
see you fly out of your skin there.
Somebody reasonable is saying that communication is a recommendation. Is that a recommendation? Yes. The involvement of the involvement of a strategy? Yes. But you intend to make a recommendation. Is that a recommendation?
No, you intend to do it.
No, you intended to.
You didn't actually do it.
Make one. There's no recommendation here.
It's kind of like when you tell your kids to go clean their room and they go, well, I intended to.
Yeah. Guys, you did not look at the words.
Your kids not clean your kids did not clean the room, but they intended to is not the same as cleaning the room, is it?
Okay, wait. So somebody said too many recommendations. So then you picked the one that's not.
No.
That was cute, huh? I'm just kidding. Because that would have been A. But no, you guys have to look at the words. Some of you would have got this wrong, and then you would have been like, oh, I gotta go. Brandy doesn't have recommendations in the study guide. Because it had nothing to do with content. This had nothing to do with content and everything.
Do it regular words.
Regular words, a suggestion. Somebody deems it a recommendation. You're talking about strategy. That's all recommendations. But somebody going, well, I intended to make a recommendation, but I didn't.
I intended to get off the couch today, but it found out.
But I didn't.
I was limited.
But I didn't. I think I have one more.
See, that was a callback.
Yeah.
You didn't catch it. Smaller banks will need to increase their lending rates for credit-worthy corporate customers. C, smaller banks will need to offset the lower prime rate by increasing the broker call loan rate. B, smaller banks will follow by lowering the discount rate. A, smaller banks will lower lending rates for credit-worthy corporate customers as well. Good grief.
Well, I looked at this, right?
All smaller banks
They're all smaller banks,
will lower, will follow, will need.
right? And then, but I was like, if, oh, this is, I guess I have to see the question. Sorry, my bad.
If large money center commercial banks begin to lower their prime rates, which of the following is most likely to occur?
Now, look, guys,
You lower the prime rates?
if I'm lowering the prime rate,
I'm buying it.
why would I lower the discount rate?
You wouldn't.
I wouldn't, because that's a different rate. If I needed, well, how am I going to offset a prime rate with a broker call loan rate? They're separate rates. Look, you guys don't need, what's it called? Content for that. They're two separate rates. So why would that even have a thing? Now, look, haven't we heard in the real world that the Fed lowers the rates so everybody's rates lower? So why would we increase if one person lowers, if the big people lower rates, that's going to have a ripple effect and everybody's going to lower rates. That's what we want.
What you're saying is A.
Yes. Oh, this is.
Don't they call it almost like trickle down economics?
Yeah. Remember, the Fed lowers the rates, everybody's happy. The Fed increases the rates, everybody is mad because that means they have cars are going to be more expensive. Houses are going to be more expensive. Credit cards are going to be more expensive. Everything's going to be more expensive.
Then the next thing you know, it affects unemployment.
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
But
other things happen, but it all starts with the rate.
But if the big guy lowers their rate, everybody else lowers their rates. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Third time through.
Yes.
Should make sense.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, you know what I know?
I just pulled from
Scan the
news.
QR code, hit the links, be a member, get into those sessions, get into the content, because obviously you're onto the wrong thing if it didn't make sense to you. Brandy will explain it again and again in the live sessions if you need be, because that's what we do in the member sessions. And if you still don't understand it, small group tutoring. Still don't understand it, we got one-on-one tutoring. Still don't understand it, Brandy drives over to your house and sits with you. No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't, but might as well.
Unless you live in Hawaii.
Unless you live in Hawaii, like Winnie, we'll be over in a minute.
Well, maybe
6 hour flight.
6 hours.
But we'll be there. All right. Anyways. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being on tonight on the Monday Keywords. Congratulations to Vinny. Congratulations to Michelle. Moving on up like the Jeffersons. Congratulations on getting this done. And we are so excited because it's not just about them. It's about you. And we can't wait to yell, we got a passer. So we'll be back for the Studying Brew tomorrow night. Test taking techniques Tuesday. Literally don't have to know a dang thing for a dang thing to get a right answer. Fair?
Yeah.
There you go. That's what we're going to do tomorrow night. We got 2 member sessions tomorrow. Check your email. Until then, everybody stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We super, super appreciate you. Practice looking at the words in your quizzes. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.